Welcome back to State of the Union. I'm Jake Tapper. Jeb Bush, the former governor of Florida, is set to announce his official candidacy tomorrow, even though he's been running a shadow campaign for months, really, socking away tens of millions in his super PAC. He was supposed to be the breakout star of the Republican PAC, but so far pundits say he's more fizzle than sizzle. Can he turn it around? Our own Dana Bash asked him when she caught up with him on his European trip, from which he just returned.
You've been out on the campaign trail for 6 months.
Yeah.
What's going to be different after your big speech? How are you going to be able to break away from the PAC finally?
Well, by working hard, by being strategic, but also by asking people for their vote. I haven't had a chance to do that. I think this transition to a candidacy will allow me to be more direct about my advocacy of the leadership skills necessary for the next president to fix a few things. So, and as a candidate, contrary to being someone who was listening and learning along the way, I'll offer up alternatives to the path we're on as well, so I'll be more specific on policy.
It sounds like you have been kind of preparing people for a long haul. Do you see a long haul for yourself? Yeah. Is that because Iowa is going to be tough for you? New Hampshire has been kind of mixed for the Bushes historically, and that it is going to maybe take a while for you to be able to break out?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's, I don't know how many people are running. Last count, there's double digits. It's a very competitive field. It'll take time. It always does. People make up their mind in the last weeks of these primaries. So my expectation is that we'll have slow, steady progress. That's been the expectation all along.
One of your friends recently said to me, one of your challenges is for you to become known as Jeb and not just another Bush. What does that mean? Who is Jeb Bush?
Well, Jeb is different than George, and Jeb is who he is. My life story is different, and I got to do that when I ran as governor, and I got to share my passion for service when I was governor, and telling that story is going to be part of this. I don't have to disassociate myself from my family. I love them, but I know that for me to be successful, I'm going to have to show my heart, tell my story.
Can you give me one little example of who Jeb Bush is that makes you feel like you are the guy who people should choose to be president?
Well, I can make decisions. I've made tough decisions. I have a life experience that's full of warts and full of successes. It's something that I think has been lacking in the presidency, is have someone who's been tempered by life. And along the way, I'll get to share that. And it's I've lived overseas, I've worked overseas, I've been in business, I've served as governor, I give back to my community. I have a great relationship with my wife and family, and I'll get to share all that. Part of that's important. It's something that took a little getting used to for me personally, to be able to show my heart, because I'm kind of introverted, but it's important to do.
One last question. Yesterday was your father's birthday.
Yeah.
He turned 91 years old. Can you kind of reflect on that, given obviously you have a very close relationship with your father personally, but now you're going to embark on a journey to follow in his footsteps politically, professionally. What is that going to feel like when you give that announcement speech?
Well, I'm not going to try to think about that, because Bushes are known to cry once in a while. It's very emotional for me. I love my dad. I called him yesterday and wished him a happy birthday, and he said, "I'm having a birthday?" So I think he was joking. I hope so. He's just the greatest man alive, and I'll be thinking about him when I'm announcing my decision.